Have you ever wondered how to tackle your debt with all the methods that are out there? If you have, then this video is for you. We have all heard about the two methods that we use to pay off our debts, and that's the avalanche method and the snowball method. If you haven't, let me explain. The snowball method is where you list all your debts and you list them from the smallest to the biggest, and you start attacking them from the smallest to the biggest. The avalanche method, this is where you list all your debts according to the interest rate, and then you start attacking it according to the debts that has the highest interest rates, going down, down, down until you attack the one with the smallest interest rate. You will find that there is so much debate. One team saying this is the best, and then one team is saying the other one is the best. And I'm here to demystify the myth of which one is the best method. So stay alongside with me. What people love about the snowball method is that they say it is quicker. You pay your interest, like they are motivated by the quickness because you're listing all your debts from the smallest to the largest. So they say there is motivation when you start paying off those small debts and get them out of the way, that you're motivated and you're gonna keep paying your debts off faster. They say that there is that mental load. Maybe let's say you had 6 debts, and now like as you get rid of them, you're left with 4, you're left with 3, and they say, hey, it feels better mentally, you're not paying all these debts. Then they say that behavior is more important than math. They say that, snowball method is not about math, it's about behavior. I don't know about all that, because if it's not about behavior, like I don't know how the snowball is helping the behavior. But there is, like, if you go online, like literally there is so much argument talking about that the behavior is more important than the math. So then there is the team avalanche method. Let's say you have a debt that has 35%, and there's a debt that you have that has 3%. So you're starting with the one that has 35%. The people that are on the avalanche team say that it is better because you're paying less money, less interest overall the life of your debt. They say that you get out of debt faster because mathematically you're gonna have more money after you pay this debt to pay off the smaller debts once the bigger debts are gone. They say that using a snowball, that you're leaving money on the table. Let's say you have a smaller debt and the interest rate that you're being charged is like $20, as opposed to, like, let's say you have a bigger debt where you're being charged like $40 on interest. So they say that you're leaving money on the table. Then they say that when you're paying using the snowball method, you're just paying for motivation. I don't know. All these methods, this is my take, and this is the reason that I'm doing this video, because I find that there is so much debate out there, and when there is so much debate, people are not paying off their debts. They are so stuck with arguing which method is the best. They are analyzing which one is which, and they're not really taking one method and following with it. But I'm here to let you know that it does not matter which method you use. Yes, I say that I am a team avalanche, and this is what my husband and I are doing. We are using the avalanche method because that is what works for us. But the best method that works is the method that works for you. It's the method that you sit down and look and see which is the best method for me. What is my personality? What motivates you? If you're motivated by seeing those numbers go down quicker, it's okay. But choose a method that is best for you and the method that you will stick to. That is the key word. The best method is the method that you're gonna stick to, because you could be using snowball method, but you get to a point where you're using the snowball method, but the money that you are saving, let's say you were paying a debt and credit card A, it was costing you $50 a month. Sometimes people don't even take that $50 and roll over to the next debt. So they think, oh, credit card A is done, so I have $50 that I just have to to spend or to do whatever I want with it. But they forget that that money needs to be taken to pay off the next debt. That's the reason I'm saying it depends on the method and the method that you're gonna stick to. Because if you chose snowball and then that money that you were paying off that small debt is now free, and now you think that you have more money, then that's not going to work for you. You will still continue to be in debt forever because you didn't even know what you were doing. So let's stop the debate and figure out especially what method works for you. And for me, the best method, that the reason that I chose that method is because I had to sit down with myself. My husband and I had to sit down and look at our numbers and see what was working for us. Did we need motivation? Sometimes you need that motivation, but motivation still is not going to be paying that interest rate, because it's so high. Sit down, look at the numbers, and also measure your why. Why is it that you want to get out of debt so bad? Because then if you don't even have a strong why that's pushing you to pay off your debt, then no matter what method that you use, you're not gonna stick to it. Because a lot of people think like, they get into debt and they've been into debt for years, and it took them years to get into debt, but they think like the minute they think they want to get out of debt, they want to get out of debt there and then. They want to get out of debt in like 6 months because they heard so-and-so got out of debt in 18 months. They heard Maggie got out of debt in 18 months. I'm still on my debt-free journey, but yes. But we hear stories about other people, but we don't even know how they were able to pay those debts in like, let's say 6 months, in 12 months, in 2 years. But when we hear that, sometimes we think like it's taking us so long, and we give up on paying our debts off because we're like, it's taking so long. Again, the best method that's going to work for you is the method that you're going to stick to. So choose a method, either snowball or the avalanche method. And the way that you're going to stick to this method is choose the method that works best for you. So if this video resonated with you, or if you're in the process of paying off debts, let me know in the comments, what method are you using and why did you choose that method? And have you ever been on this debt-free journey and something, derailed you, or you got demotivated because you thought it was taking so long? Let me know in the comment. Let's start a debate in the comment. I want to really see what each one of you, which method are you using, or are you team snowball method, or are you team avalanche method, or are you are using the one that you know that you're gonna stick to? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a like, and give the video a like, and I'll see you in my next video.